Hey, what's going on, dudes? Welcome back to Primus Daybreaker. Hopefully you guys are having a good day today. So last episode, which was yesterday, 2 episodes in a row, hit that like button if you enjoy. Yeah, I didn't have anything else planned to record today, and there's some projects on here that I really want to take care of, and we might as well just get it going with 2 episodes in a row, brah. How about it? But yeah, so last episode we checked out some of the stuff from Flaxbeard's Steam Power, which there was some cool stuff, and I'm kind of waiting to get feedback. This video I'm recording right after last episode, so if you guys left some suggestions for other cool things that we could check out from Flaxbeard's, I haven't received it yet. In the future. But yeah, so my other project on here that I wanted to get done today has a lot to do with this mod here, Equivalent Exchange 3. Now, I was a huge fan of Equivalent Exchange 2, I think it was, back when Technic was a thing. I forget if it was just Equivalent Exchange or if it was an Equivalent Exchange 2. I want to say it was an EE2, but I don't remember. But yeah, so I have been working on collecting a bunch of the items for the Tome of Alchemical Knowledge. You can see in here I've got quite a few different things all planned up, and we should be good to go. So what we're going to be making today is something that has to do with this mod. Now, a bunch of the other guys on the server are doing it. I know you guys, those of you who follow them as well, you probably know what I'm talking about, but everything, almost everything in this pack has an exchange value to it, right? So if we look at, cobblestone, when we hold shift, you can see exchange energy of 1. Now we can collect that exchange energy and store it in this guy. We can basically have, let's see, let's do no exchange energy, no exchange, nothing. Let's just use these baked potatoes. You can see they have an exchange energy of 24. So we can take that, throw it in here, and we'll throw our book back in here so we can see what all we can make with that amount of exchange energy. So basically we can come in here and trade this item, or collectively this whole stack of items, for something more expensive, right? So blaze powder, you can see it has an exchange energy of 768. So we could use, altogether we have 1,104 exchange energy to trade for something else, right? So we could craft a bucket if we wanted to, and we could throw that back in there, and then we could just get all our baked potatoes back. See how that works? Pretty cool stuff, man. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if this guy actually created the mod from, or like he got inspiration from this mod from Full Metal Alchemist, but if it is, that's awesome. But if it's not, it should be, because I don't know if any of you guys have seen Full Metal Alchemist or not, but Brotherhood in particular, my absolute favorite anime of all time. So much so that I have Alphonse's blood seal that he has in the back of his armor tattooed on my shoulder. I love that show, and if you haven't seen it, go check it out, man. It is absolutely one of the greatest shows. Even if you're not really into anime, definitely watch that show, because the story in it is just amazing. It's awesome, and you'll love it. I guarantee it. But yeah, so we're gonna be messing around with this. So what I want to do today is figure out a way, and I actually know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna mess around with compressed cobblestone. Now, we talked about the exchange energy here from 1 all the way up to octuple, which you can see the exchange energy on that one is quite high. 43,460,720 exchange energy. Yeah, that could go a long ways, and I think that's kind of the plan. So we got to come up with some sort of system to automatically compress cobblestone, but there's no way that we can mine that much cobblestone. I set this guy up to mine. I had to move him around quite a bit, but to mine up a bunch of cobblestone, I went kind of far out, but since there's cobblestone actually in the world and not just stone, you can take this guy kind of off to a remote location and mine cobblestone, which is kind of interesting, instead of just stone, because if we were to break that much stone, it would have taken years. But I have made up to this guy, the quintuple compressed cobblestone, and I threw that guy in here, basically a waste, but I figured I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't use it for the exchange energy. I threw it in this guy thinking this was the same thing when I was kind of learning about this mod, and I wasted it. So now we could actually make quintuple compressed cobblestone if we really wanted to, but that kind of defeats the whole purpose of everything. So yeah, kind of derped on that one. But anyways, we need a way to automatically collect and harvest cobblestone, and for that I'm thinking we're going to use transfer nodes and world interaction upgrades from extra utilities. So let's see, transfer nodes. Let's just type in nodes. This guy, transfer node for items. So we can use an ender pearl and some chest and stone. Pretty basic stuff. I may even have some of these guys laying around. Let's see. I've got one. Now I'm thinking we could probably use more than that. I'm thinking like do like 3 or 4 of them. We'll see. I want to see if this actually works. So let's gather some items here. So we need redstone, chest, and ender pearl. So I guess let me get some stuff together, get everything we're going to need to craft the items that we are going to be using today, and I will be right back. Alright, so I think we got everything that we're going to need. I made a stack of speed upgrades and a stack of world interaction upgrades. Now I don't know if speed is what we need or if we need the stack upgrades. What is that? Dimensional shard ore. I haven't seen any of that. But yeah, so I got a bucket of lava, bucket of water. I think we're all good to go. So we're going to be using this crafter from RF Tools because I think this one is much faster than the one from Progressive Automation. Progressive Automation has an automated crafter type thing, but I think this one is a little bit more universal, and I think it works a little bit better. But anyway, so we're going to need one of these guys here, which is like so, and then gold nuggets like this, and that's going to give us a machine frame. And to get the highest tier of this guy here is super cheap, man. Like incredibly cheap. Like how cheap, you ask? So cheap that I can't even remember the recipe. So we can make the crafter tier 1, take that, stick it there. Crafter tier 2, crafter tier 3. Simple as pie, brah. I love it. So I think this guy, I was watching Brink mess around with one of these. I think I saw, the first time I saw him use this was in his Resonant Rise 3 series. I think it might have been, yeah, it had to have been Resonant Rise because it wasn't in Mod Sauce. RF Tools is like a newer mod. But yeah, so we're going to be using this guy, and it actually seems pretty straightforward and kind of cool. Like we can set up our own recipes inside here, so we could actually use this for auto crafting later on if we really wanted to get in depth with the whole thing, but I'm not sure if we want to do that. So let's go through this wall here because we're gonna have to power this guy. I think this will connect to our machine room. Yes, it will. Okay, how do we run? Let's run the power like this. Okay, and that should be good. So let's come back in here. We are going to need to change this out. This is going to be a piece of cobblestone. So let's take this cobblestone here, and this is for the world interaction upgrade thing to go onto the transfer node. So once we set the transfer node onto this piece of cobble, we can throw in a world interaction upgrade like this. I think. What is this spot? That's weird. Maybe it's got to be connected fully, but I think this is what we need. I don't know. We'll find out here in a minute, I guess. But let's change this out. Oh, it needs to have water and lava on one side for it to work. So if we put lava here and water here, what are these blocks doing here? I don't remember for the life of me doing this. It must have been from here. Strange. Okay, so now if we take a look inside this transfer node here and throw in this guy here, it should be pulling a stack of cobblestone, because for each one of these, if we throw in 32 and take this out, it's going to pull 32, right? So we want to pull the most that we absolutely can out of this. So we may end up making more of these world interaction upgrades, but we want to pull some cobblestone out of there, a stack at a time. So how cool is that, right? Automatic cobble gen. Let's go ahead and cover the lava up so nothing burns. But I think we should then be able to throw this guy on top of there, and it is going to start filling us up. Sweet. Okay, maybe not the best thing to do just yet. Let's leave that kind of empty for now. We need to hook some power up to this dude here, I believe. Yeah, 0 of 50,000, and that should be no problem. I think we can just run some cable over from here. Yeah. Oh, let's check that. Perfect. We'll run it this way, like so, like this, and that should be good. It should be completely powered up and ready to go. So let's come back and take a look at the interface here. Power, good. Redstone mode, ignored. Speed mode, slow or fast. I think we're going to keep it on fast. I don't know if that really makes a difference or not, but I guess we'll find out here in a minute. Okay, so this guy doesn't have anything going on. So basically now we need to set up the recipes. So if we do all keep int, will put result of crafting operation in inventory instead of output buffer. Okay, so it's like internal and external. So this, I guess, since it's got the orange, if we're going off of thermal expansion here, this should be the output buffer, right? I guess we'll try. We'll try we'll try this one first to see what happens. So let's click on. Let's just go from the top down, I guess. So now we need to set up a recipe. So we take some normal cobble and go like this. That is going to give us compressed cobblestone. So if I press apply, ooh, man, that was fast. Fast mode is no joke. Okay, so that worked, but we want the item to come back up into here. So this must be where this internal buffer comes into play. So if we throw all of this in here, that's like so fast I can't even keep up with it. Why? Oh, it's not really there. Okay, so this is all compressed cobblestone. Okay, so now if we come in here and let's change this to internal and do compressed cobblestone, that'll give us double compressed cobblestone, and apply. Sweet. Okay, double compressed cobblestone. And so now basically we can just work our way all the way up to octuple compressed cobblestone. So each time that this levels up, we can do, oh, we can actually do one more. Okay, so let's do the triple compressed. So if we do that, that'll give us triple compressed. Change this to internal, apply. Wait, what happened? I think I did something weird. Compressed, double compressed. Oh, triple compressed. Oh, weird. Okay, so we don't want it down here. That's gonna drive my. Let's just take that out. Apply. Oh, thank goodness. That was going to kill my OCD there. Alright, so now that we got that going, we want to start auto feeding this guy cobblestone so he can just continuously build all the way up until he gets to octuple compressed cobblestone, right? I think so. Okay, so this is actually going pretty good. Now, since we got 22 of the double compressed, let's change this and we'll do the triple compressed up here now. So we take that like so. Triple compressed, internal, buffer, apply. So now it took all of those and changed it into triple compressed. Cool. Okay, so we should be able to watch. This is going to hit 9. We got 5. So it'll go all the way up 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, missed 9, but right to 6. Okay, cool. So now we just have to slowly work our way up. Now, triple compressed is not very much. That's only 700. So if we look up cobble, now the next one would be quintuple, right? No, quadruple. So that's 6,561 cobblestone, which it looks like we're getting there pretty quickly. So we're almost there. Now we can go to this one, just get kind of ready. Because once this hits 9, we can actually go ahead and make one piece. Oh, that's annoying. Internal buffer apply 1 piece of quadruple compressed cobblestone. That's pretty handy, man. That is pretty awesome. So I guess now it's just a waiting game. We have to wait until this guy fills up. We need 9 of these to get to the next one. Oh man, so we need 9 to get to this one, and then we need 9 of those, which is like the 59,000. Yeah, that's the one. That's as high as I've gone so far in this mod pack. And then the one after that is 531,000. And then after that is 4,782,996 or 69 cobblestone. Oh man. And then the one after that is 43 million. Yeesh, that could take a little while. Okay, so I guess we're gonna give this some time and let it run a little bit and see what happens. Okay, moment of truth, dudes. It's been quite a while since the last recording, the last little snippet that you saw. Oh man, but this thing is just chugging along. I've got it up to the quintuple compressed cobblestone, so it's already up to, what is it, 4 of those. We don't have too many left before we can go to the, what is it, sextuple, I believe. But check this out. So I sped it up. I've got 2 sets of speed upgrades in it and 3 of the world interaction upgrades in each one of these nodes, right? So this is going pretty quickly, and I just set this up not too long ago, but I made everything for another set, a whole nother set on this side, and we're about to connect it all up and see what kind of difference it makes. I'm hoping that it'll go twice the speed as it is right now, but I guess we'll find out. So let's do that, and let's take a look in here. Oh man, that's going really quick, but it's kind of overflowed at this point. So you can see we are collecting extra cobblestone. Watch what's going to happen. It's going to fill up, and then once it fills up, it stops. So are we going to stop soon? Look how fast it's all going here, though. That is crazy fast. All right, so we're full right now. I think, yeah, there it goes. See, it ends up kind of choking itself out, and that's not what we want. So let's come over here. We are going to disconnect maybe one of these. We're going to see if we can find like an equilibrium to this whole thing. So let's take that off. So that one is disconnected. There we go. I just couldn't block update it. So let's take a bunch of these out. Let's just shift Q all the cobblestone out and see if that can keep up. It might still be too fast, but it looks like it's eating this stuff, so it should be good. Let's take that stone out of there. We don't need that. Yeah, so it looks like it's keeping up now. It's going really fast though, man. That is super fast. Woo. Okay, so we made a bunch of these that we didn't need. That's okay though. We can find a use for them later on. It would be cool to build so many of these of like this setup. Maybe we could even have like multiple tiers of these crafters, like crafting each thing, so we like it wouldn't choke itself out. But it'd be awesome to build a machine that just makes optuple like the most, what is it, the 43 million one, like in a matter of minutes. I don't know if that's even possible, but that would be amazing if we could. Alright, so it looks like we are well on our way to creating some quadruple, or the, what is it called? The octuple compressed cobblestone. Oh man, that's exactly what I wanted. It's been quite a long episode. I think it was a little short, but recording wise, it's been a journey, man. It has been a journey. Let's put this cobblestone up in here. We don't need that anymore. but at least that way I've got some building blocks to use. But yeah, so I've gone through all kinds of gold and redstone. My redstone supply is way down for making all these the speed upgrades. Jeez. But everything else, I think we're looking pretty good. So I've got a bunch of extra gold in there, it looks like. So I think we should be all set. But this is awesome. So I think we're going to be using this the octuple compressed cobblestone for our equivalent exchange table over here. So we're going to be using that to kind of cheat. I say cheat in some items, but basically we're just trading a ton of cobblestone for all the kind of goodies that we need. So it's a little cheaty, but it's awesome, man. I gotta say, I really like it. And I don't know, it's a fun way to use this octuple compressed cobblestone. I think we can also use the octuple for bedrockium, this stuff, bedrockium ingot. Oh, so we can use like the triple and quadruple compressed cobblestone with some diamonds to get 1 ingot, or we can smelt an octuple compressed cobblestone and get a block of bedrockium. That seems like the cheaper route, but I guess in all actuality it's really not. But we want this drum here. We can use this drum for a ton of different things. And that's what we need the bedrockium for. So that'll be another handy thing we can get out of the end result of this project here. But anyways, that's going to do it for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment down below. Let me know whether you think this is cheaty or not, because I definitely do think it's cheaty, but cheaty in a good way, right? It's got to be cheaty in a good way. There are so many things that we can do with all this cobblestone. There's some sort of weird noise going on outside. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. Sounds like a plane or something. But anyways, hit that like button for me down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next episode of Primus Daybreaker. Until then, have a good day. And I'll see you later. Alright, thanks for watching. Peace.